Welcome fans and freaks, viewers and haters. I'm your raging Canadian critic, and here's today's review. Throughout cinema history, there have always been faces that have terrified us. Monsters that haunt our wildest nightmares. One such face is Freddy Krueger, a serial killer with the power to kill people in their dreams, and currently holds one of cinema's longest running film series of horror movies. The film series became so popular that Horrorwood decided to remake the movie, and recently premiered their trailer for its fresh start. So the trailer begins with Freddy before his transformation, played by Earle Haley, being chased by an angry mob in pickup trucks. Oh no! The rednecks are coming! The rednecks are coming! So if none of you are aware, this scene is retelling Freddy's origins, where he's burned alive from a group of angry parents after being acquitted of charges for murdering children. Freddy continues to protest like a whiny little schoolgirl that he didn't do the crime, but the parents refuse to listen and set the building ablaze. Wait a second. The film actually expects us to feel sorry for Freddy Krueger? Hey, sure, why not? After all, he's only repeatedly come back from the dead solely for the intention of killing teenagers. He murdered his wife, abused animals, and revived Jason freaking Voorhees just so he could send him on a murderous rampage. Freddy Krueger isn't a character to be sympathized with. He's one pitchfork short of the devil, and I think we know he's pretty much covered in that department. Who the heck is making this movie anyway? Ah! Next slide! Next slide! After Freddy's origins, we see the trailer cut to the character of Nancy Thompson, who says she's been having weird dreams lately about a burnt man, followed by shots of razor-sharp claws and a silhouette of a man in a fedora. Apparently in this remake, they've decided to keep Freddy in the shadows to make him feel more terrifying to the audience, as well as remaking some of the iconic scenes as a tribute to the original movies, such as the claws reaching toward a girl in the bath while she's dreaming. After this, the teenagers agree they can't afford to fall asleep, so they decide to— Whoa! You're sticking a cigarette lighter into your arm? What the heck is wrong with you, lady? Have you never heard of coffee? The trailer then follows into shots of a funeral, other teenagers being haunted by Freddy, and shots of children ghosts with slash marks across their clothing. Because, you know, Freddy's a nice guy, right? So through several flashes, we see that Freddy's influence is spreading through the teens as they start to battle him in their nightmares. But Freddy proves he's more powerful when he uses the ability to levitate a girl from her bed. What the heck? This is not The Exorcist. Yes, Freddy Krueger has the power to enter people's dreams, but he can't just play God and make physical objects, and no, I am not calling women objects, float off the ground! Anyway, the trailer then finally shows the grand finale. The first sound of Freddy Krueger's changed voice, and the first glimpse of him in his nightmare form. Alright, the voice isn't that bad, but how about the— Oh, come on! That's Freddy Krueger? He looks like a mix between Two-Face from The Dark Knight, Weapon 11 from X-Men Origins Wolverine, and somebody's 100-year-old grandmother. His mouth looks sewn shut, even though he's somehow talking, and I'm pretty sure his eye sockets are empty. How is he supposed to kill the children of the people who murdered him if he can't see them or anything else? And once again, we see Freddy tormenting a girl with his claws and taunting her. Because, you know, Freddy's a nice guy, right? Finally, the trailer ends with the tagline, "Don't fall asleep," which when you think about it, is a bit incorrect. It doesn't matter if you fall asleep, it's if you dream that Freddy will come for you. Now we could argue about what the difference is from dusk till dawn, but some people actually don't dream. And in Freddy vs. Jason, the teens use a specific drug to prevent themselves from dreaming so that Freddy couldn't get them. So at last, the trailer ends. I suppose I have to admit, I only ever saw the movie Freddy vs. Jason and none of the other Nightmare on Elm Street films. But I have done research on the character online and watched some archive footage of his previous films. But clearly I know at least a little bit of what I'm talking about. What did I think about this trailer? Well, I believe they've gotten close to the original theme of the films, but they're also turning Freddy into something totally different. He's not a tragic character. He's a psychopath!